Going on, man? It's Chocolate City. We finna be out here at the GBA today, you know, at the Georgia Building Authority. They got an event going on. I wanted to, infiltrate it, and these are all the most important people in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? This is the legendary, you know what I'm saying? The legendary 33, the Black Legislative Caucus. You know what I'm saying? Legendary Black Caucus 33, the original 33 or whatever. So they're honoring them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm curious of, like, I guess, they honor these legendary 33, and they're basically trying to say, okay, from when they started to this point where we at. Now, what I'm doing is I'm finna walk y'all up here on Broad right here, underground Atlanta. I just wanted to show y'all, you know what I'm saying, just show y'all some shit, and yet y'all see where the state of our people are. Right down the street, cause look, the GBA right there. That's where everybody at. This is all like the most important black people at. And when you get in there, I'm gonna show you how, how they live and how they, celebrating themselves. And it's kind of curious and funny because you having this rich ball event. You done spent all this money or whatever, folks, and you got folks right down the street hungry. You know what I'm saying? For real, need your help. You know what I'm saying? We gotta put each other on blast, man. We gotta be at each other. You know what I'm saying? But right now, we ain't for each other. We ain't for each other for nothing. We gonna walk by, man. You gonna see all these folks that's out here. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's just the point, but it pisses me off, man, because me being, motherfucker out here working my hands to the bone, to the blood come out of them. You see what I'm saying? And you know the scenario. You gotta pull yourself up by your bootstrap. You know what I'm saying? My folks out here pulling themselves like a motherfucker, and ain't shit shaking. You know what I'm talking about? Ain't nothing shaking. But like I said, I just want to come up to. I just want to show you how close we be with each other, how close we are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm just walking by. Run across this bitch real quick. Walk by this motherfucker. This motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? And they keep the folks on us. They keep us out here. They keep the police, on our ass. They on bikes and everything on the fucking thing. They know we're a threat if we mob together. They keep us separated. All these folks out here just hanging. These all our people out here, man. Look at our streets, man. Look at our streets. It's so fucked up because you be like Atlanta, but you be walking down a block and you be somewhere vibing. Like I just said, I was just down underground. Now it's looking like I'm in the motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm in Somalia or somewhere. I'm telling you, we gotta come together for ourselves, man. You see what's gonna happen? You see our brothers and sisters, man. They done joined this. They done joined their legislative, and they little coalition with these white folks, and now they join them to keep the foot on our neck. It ain't no different than say, instance, a motherfucker come out the field from working the field back in slavery, and then he get blessed with opportunity to work in the house with the slave master and shit. You know what I'm saying? So he started working with the slave master to ensure that the field slaves are doing what they supposed to be doing, and basically trying to ensure his slot where he at. You know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck we got going on. It's like I tell people all the time, man, we need us, bro. We need us. You know what I'm saying? The bottom 90, nigga, let's rise. The bottom 90, ain't no way we got 10% of population holding us down. You know what I'm saying? It's too many of us. But they convinced us, you know, to be against each other. Hey, I'm here, y'all. I know it's kind of hard to see me, but I'm trying to find a way to get in right now. I'm gonna slide in. We at the GBA now. I got my all black on, you know, as a hospitality worker. So I'm gonna take all this off. I'm gonna leave my phone down to my side, you know what I'm saying? So we can still have an actual audio. I want to get here and see what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? But just bear with me for a second as I, you know. Just give me a couple minutes. We're gonna slide on in here. All right, I'm going incognito.
Missing, bro.
I'm in here. We're gonna get a look at all our black people.
I am Representative Madison Davis of Clark County, and I am number 33.
I am Representative G. Gardner of Warner County, and I am number 33.
I am Representative W.A. Gold of Liberty County, and I am number 33.
Yeah, how y'all doing? It's Roy Majors. We are back with Chocolate City. Like, we at the Georgia Legislative Black Caucus. You know, honoring basically the original 33 is what this event was about. But I'm finna interview a server, and she's basically gonna tell you her experience with, you know, serving some of these, I guess, the legislators. I'm gonna ask her her experiences and how she felt about how they was treating when she was serving. How you doing today, man?
I'm fine, thank you.
So, Delisa, just tell us how your experience was today when you were actually serving some of our senators and basically our black government.
Well, actually, I was very surprised because I've been serving at different hotels now for about a year. Okay. And I've dealt with large crowds of, you know, white people, at least, if you don't mind me saying white people.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, we understand. yeah.
But and I'm an advocate of black people and the black movement.
Come on now, we are.
So it was very surprising this evening to find that no one except for a select few would say even thank you or even look at me. And some of the other servers, they were saying that they were actually treated rude, you know, just actually talking.
What was one of your worst experiences you kind of just remember from this point? Something just kind of just boggled on your mind and just probably.
Well, one thing that boggled my mind is that we have not advanced to the point of we're still into the soul food type thing, and they're serving chitterlings and.
You know what? And it's funny though. I was thinking the same thing as I'm looking over there, and I'm looking. Okay. The serving meal for the Georgia Legislative Black Caucus, their meal plan was rice and chitlins, fried chicken,
collard
greens,
and
the ribs, cornbread ribs. You know, this is like it's the same meal. You know, it's the irony in it. You know, it's just the irony in it. And one of the biggest things is like one of the things that kind of gave me a call to me. I think I spoke about that earlier. Is that you know we are here celebrating. You know, whatever they're celebrating here, and like we right here at the underground. You got people down the road that are starving. We got food just thrown away.
Oh
like,
my gosh, so much food. But not just here though, I have to say.
Yeah.
You know, in my experience, I have seen so much food get thrown away.
And I know like a lot of these catering companies say that the reason why they don't give the food to the homeless or give it away is because they're afraid of a lawsuit or something of that sort. But we know there's ways around that. You can just donate it to the church. You bring it to give it into the church. That's what it is. You know, it ain't like
you could just open the doors and serve leftovers one night, you know.
Just give it, and like you said, you can make it in a position to where it could limit your liability. But like you said, we're so much of a legislative country that everything is a liability. So except a human life, we don't care about that. But I know you were speaking earlier about how you were saying it was. I think it was you or another young lady was speaking how they were. Some of these people would fill their place up to the top, and then basically, you know, pick off of it, don't eat it all, and then just throw it away.
Oh yeah, just throw it away, just piled high.
Yeah.
And then just throw it all away. Like
just gluttony, the greed, and that's just like I don't know. Just to me, just I'm looking at it right now. It's just that it just appalled me because I'm just looking at our leaders and I don't really understand their celebration right now. What are they celebrating?
Yeah.
You know, what are they celebrating when we're all out here suffering? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what are they celebrating?
The Pledge of Allegiance and
yeah, we having like I said, yeah, of course, singing the Pledge of Allegiance. It's like they have trained us to close our eyes to even look at each other. You know, like to even see with each other because we bought so much into the idea of being civilized and trying to climb the ladder of this American society that we just casting our people to the side. And like when I moved down here, I remember my mom was telling me that Atlanta is broken up into two different classes. It's like the lower class black people and the upper class black people. I ain't never experienced that, you know, until I actually started to be around and you start to seeing that if you are, it all depends on, you know, what your social status is or how you'll be treated, you know.
And I know a lot of servers that are very successful in life, but they're just doing something, you know,
and the bottom line is this right here. The thing that I hate the most, because I heard a lot of people say this, is that when they feel offended or they feel as though, you know, someone has treated them as they're not worthy, they have to come back and say, well, this is not my only job or this is what I have. I feel like it don't matter what you do because you're a human being. You know, you shouldn't, you see what I'm saying? No matter what you do out here on this earth, you should be treated with respect no matter what you are. You shouldn't have to feel like that you should say, well, I do this. Come up with some type of status that feel like you equal to somebody else. And nobody should make you feel that way.
I'm just going to say it again. Hardly no one said thank you.
Yeah,
they didn't look at me. And the women, I'm just so surprised the way their noses just went up in the air.
And this is our this is our government, so and we the people. We are the people that's serving them, and this is our government. So it's like if they're treating us like trash, who are they fighting for? Like when they're on that podium saying, who are they fighting for? You know, like who are they fighting for? If they treating us like, if they're treating, because you know, you get on there and speak about like most issues they speak about are issues that deal with, you know, inner city, the low income black people. So if we are the servers, we out here serving you, and you don't respect us, what are you really talking about on that stadium? Do you know what I'm saying?
What are you talking about? So
but yeah, like
it's just like you know, they feel like they're high class because they have made certain office, you know, position. And so they're giving them their, you know, awards and
made up awards. Like you're making up an award. What do you have getting an award for? What have you actually done? Who have you actually helped? What have you actually changed around here? Like how could you be celebrating right here when right off the street there's a guy laying on her hungry? Like I watch people leave out of here, and when you go right out here, you'll be on like Mitchell and Pryor, and they just walk past a homeless man that's laying there. You know, I don't get it. Like I really don't get it.
You know, if they look down their nose at the servers, you know how they look at the homeless people.
Come on now. So it's like you said, we live in how can you say it? A have and have nots. You know what I'm saying? Like our government, now we know that the government, the actual government is not for us. But what's coming into a surprise is we're starting to see that our government, the black people that we pushed and got in office, has turned their nose up on us. They're looking at us like we're some low second-class citizens.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. And I was explaining this to another woman one time. She was a senator's aide, and then she was like that there shouldn't be no status quos. Everybody should be a balance and treated the same, right? So I said, okay, how can that be? If you want to have celebrations like this, you're gonna need people like me to come serve you. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that balance that they're talking about, it don't exist.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. It's just something that they talk about. Even these laws, these rules and regulations, none of that stuff really don't exist. There's no real change they really trying to do. All they really trying to do is bloat in their status. Bloat in their status and do their celebrations.
What they call the American dream, and that's it.
Exactly.
And that's it.
The Native American dream.
Yes. And so I won't be able to do much longer the interview.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up.
To sum it up, to the way they opened with the Pledge of Allegiance and all of that, and Star Spangled Banner, and
after all the controversy behind that,
all that,
and then
and they were so proud of it. And the other thing is that what they had served for dinner
was just disrespect. Was like a poll, like.
Yeah.
It's just like it's. I was like when I walked down there and seen, and I was just like, you think about all the hundreds of years that we're, even as we are legislators, even if we so-called got to the point of government, we still eating table scraps.
Yeah.
Chitlins.
Table scraps. That's
we
what
still
it
eating that
is.
stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like
we don't know better yet. And
we don't know better yet.
Serve it at something so elite as.
Exactly. So all that told me it was how they treated us. Is our legislative government, they just high-level slaves.
Yeah.
High-level slaves. That's it. They're high-level slaves put in play to take control of us. High-level house
slaves.
trades.
There you go.
But we out here.
Okay.
All right.
20 more, I hit the first row. Freaking bitch on go.